Hello everybody, welcome back to Jew Talk. Yes, Rabbi, they said in unison. It's been a while. It's the tradition of Jew Talk where I say it's been a while. Because I used to be so good with these, man. It used to be like, I was doing this every day. But here's some updates for y'all, right? Regarding, will this eventually go behind a paywall, which I'm still figuring it out. But I think I got it. Let me know what you think and react with either the check or the X below this. Please, if you already reacted to it before watching it, like, make sure the reaction goes with the question that I'm about to ask. My plan is, because Patreon, putting Jew Talk on a Patreon, like, yeah, that's what makes sense, but also, it's like, it's very third party. You know, you gotta go out of your way. Not everyone's familiar with Patreon, throws people off, and I was thinking, if I were to do bonus content, put Jew Talk on something else and things like that, should I just do it through YouTube channel memberships? That's what I was thinking. I think it makes the most sense. Because it's already incorporated on YouTube, so it's all, like, there. It's easy to access, you know, like, you become a member, you don't have to, like, go to another website, like, it's all on YouTube. It'll get recommended to you because you're a member, you'll get notified, and it's on YouTube, and that's where you guys know me from. So I was wondering if I already have channel members, right? I don't advertise it. But if I actually, like, spent time, and I would, react to the check if you would be interested in becoming a YouTube channel member, and react X if you can't or you don't want to or whatever. I don't care. You don't have to. Right? There'd be 3 tiers of it. The first one is, obviously the Jew Talks, which I do a few times a week. And that's guaranteed for everyone. The second tier would probably be, like, the Discord server. Third tier, maybe video calls, voice call, whatever it is. I mean, that we'll have to figure out. That I'd ask the members, actually. It'd probably be like $5 or something. And that's where I'd put the Jew Talks instead of, like, a Patreon or, like, or on Discord. That's where, like, a paid Discord channel. Like, that's where what I thought it'd be. So if you're interested, click the check. If not, it's all right. But and like vote seriously. I don't want pity things. I want people that are like, if you were to make it right now, I will give you $5, essentially. I'm saying it that bluntly because, like, I'm not in the mood of seeing pity reactions. I don't need that, because I'm going to spend time doing it, you know, so I want to know if it's actually realistic. But now we've got that out of the way, let's do some updates. Nothing's really changed, honestly. I do plan on moving out in a few months, right? I said that before, and once that happens, I'm essentially transferring the authority of the server to my admins, and I'm still working on getting more admins. So mods, better watch out. But that should be epic. Yeah, we're testing out new content ideas. People are liking the bingo cards. They're liking the viewer submission. I like it. I think it's a good way to get you guys involved with the content. And streams are doing better because of that, so that's pretty epic. But let's answer some of these questions, which is what we do initially on these Jew Talks. It's where I can be authentic as well as answer your guys' questions, which you ask me, and things like that. But let's go back to where I assume I started thing. I started here. Why did I say started thing? I started around here. Someone asked if I'm doing the Patreon thing now because I was so inactive, people just assumed it already went behind a paywall. Trust me, if it was, I would have notified everybody. So to get as much money as physically possible. You know how this is. Let's see what we got. Play Roblox through a Discord server suggested by us. I don't know what that means. Is praying to Skibbity Toilet, worshipping an idol, like, you know, like another god, which is, like, against Judaism. I mean, yeah, I should probably stop praying to Skibbity. Obviously it's hella satirical, but, you're actually right. I shouldn't be doing that. I shouldn't, when I say, oh, Skibbity, please bless us. Obviously it's satire. But, you know, Judaism is pretty, they're actually pretty strict about that, and it is low-key kind of disrespectful, so I should actually watch out on that. Thank you for checking me. Why is it not considered, how come it's not considered work walking to synagogue on the Sabbath? But if you were to tune in through a live stream using, like, the internet and electricity, it is considered work. Well, Shabbos isn't just about, like, work and things like that. It's like there's a whole, well, technically, yeah, you're not supposed to work, but there's a list of laws specifically that you're not allowed to do. And right, one of them is starting a fire. which there's a few reasons for electricity specifically. One of them is you could potentially start a fire, and that there's a microscopic spark that gets emitted when you turn something on, and that happens through technology and things like that. That's more of a nitpick answer. But the main thing is things that you do during the week, right? And things like that are you shouldn't really do on the Sabbath. So you're asking if you're tuning into synagogue on the Sabbath, right? Through a live stream, that's considered work or things like that. Well, I'll touch you like this, right? Technically speaking, yeah, it's against the laws of the Sabbath. But if you ask a rabbi, I'm either gonna tune in through this video call or not do any synagogue. They'll tell you tune in through the freaking just tune into the damn call. Like that's probably what they'll say. I am a rabbi, but I'm not like as I said, I'm very low level rabbi, so I don't want to go out here giving like rulings because I'm not remotely close to that tier. But if you ask a regular Orthodox rabbi, he'll tell you just tune in through the video call. Like that's what's. I mean, technically, yeah, it's against the Sabbath. But if you're not a religious Jewish person, you just want to get your experience, then just call in through that. I mean, yeah, either that or don't. No, I'm saying like your options either do that or don't do anything. Like yeah, do the thing. Call through. Opinion on Mr. Beast. He created a concept of content creation that ruined the platform, but he himself is an amazing, groundbreaking content creator, but people have copied him and have thereby ruined the platform, which isn't his fault. It is, but it isn't. He gave the information out, expecting people to be original with it, but then they just started copying him. But I wouldn't blame him at all. Yeah, I wouldn't blame him. Bring Jew Talk back. Here we are. We're literally here. And this guy thinks I think it's behind a paywall. Let me know, chat YouTube members. Let me know. Because I got a member the other day. He just out of the kindness of his heart, a guy wanted to become a member. I didn't have anything, so yeah. Also, there's custom member community posts as well. So for content ideas and things like that. Islam and Judaism share many similarities. Halal slaughter and kosher slaughter are almost the same according to your sources. Want to know if halal food counts as kosher food? There are things that could be halal and kosher the same way that there are things that don't necessarily need to be considered kosher, because like water, like you don't have to call water halal because water, and so anyone could drink that unless non-kosher stuff went inside of it. But technically, no, it has to be slaughtered from a rabbi through the Jewish way, and so even if technically you slaughtered it the correct way, I don't think people would technically put the kosher status on it, at least people whose jobs that is to do that. But there's a lot of similarities, and some things are for sure shared, but a rabbi has to slaughter at the end of the day, so technically not. How do you feel about the political influence the AfD, which is a right-wing extremist party, has gained in Germany over the past few years? Ah shit, here we go again. I thought we've been through this already. Well, I'm out of there. So anyways, I appreciate y'all for watching. Let me know. YouTube member, would you be interested? Lots of epic stuff, and it's on YouTube. It's pretty simple, it's through their platform. Hope y'all enjoy. Literally, God bless. Oh, YouTube, Jew Talk Suggestions channel. Ask questions. I'm going to be doing these consistently again before I move it over eventually. So if you want to get a little taste of what this is, ask some questions in Jew Talk Suggestions channel. Literally, God bless.